Hey everyone, we're going to convert some pressures together. So as you can see at the bottom of page 3, there are a couple of pressures to convert into different pressures. So as a reminder, we have this big long line of equivalence ratios, and we see that 101.3 kPa is equal to 760 millimeters of mercury. 1 atmosphere over here on the right is equal to 760 torr, or 1 atmosphere can also be equal to 101.3 kPa, and 101.3 kPa can be equal to 760 torr. So all of these things are equivalent to one another, and we can use these in conversion factors to convert between units. So we see here in this example number 1 that we have 65 kPa. And I'd like you guys to convert it to atmospheres. So we're going to set up a conversion factor here. Whatever unit you start with immediately goes to the bottom of the conversion factor. So we put kPa at the bottom. The desired unit is at the top. So we have ATM up top. When we take a look at our number line, we have 101.3 kPa, and next to atmospheres is 1. So in our conversion factor, the number that we write next to atmospheres is going to be 1, and next to kPa is going to be 101.3. And again, that is simply because if you take a look at our equivalence ratio line, 1 atmosphere is equal to 101.3 kPa. So at this point, we are able to double check that I'm going back and forth a lot. But double check that your units can cross off. So we have kPa in the numerator, kPa in the denominator, so they can cross off. And we are able to solve. So you grab your calculator, and we have 65 divided by 101.3. And that is equal to 0.641658, blah, blah, blah. Now, just to remind you about sig figs, our given has 2 sig figs, 6 and 5, and so we want our answer to have 2 significant figures, so our answer is 0.64 atmospheres. If you take a look at the next one, I believe it's number 1 on your page, we have 880 millimeters of mercury, so I'm going to write down the given, 880 mmHg, and we're converting to kPa. So immediately you want to be able to cross off this millimeters of mercury, so that goes into the denominator of this conversion factor. And our desired unit, kPa, goes up top. At this point, we take a look at our number list, and the number next to kPa is 101.3. And the number next to millimeters of mercury, it's no longer concerning with atmospheres, but the number next to millimeters of mercury is 760. So we're going to put, 760 in the denominator of our conversion factor. At this point, we are able to cross off millimeters of mercury because we see it in the top and the bottom, and we're left with kPa, which is what the question asks for, so we're able to solve. So here, the way we plug it in our calculator is we're going to have 880 times 101.3, and then divided by the denominator, which is 760. And the answer is 117.29. So we can just round it off there, kPa. In sig figs, this would equal 120 kPa. And that's it.